Hey guys, welcome to Closet Confections TV. I'm your host Kendra, and today I'm almost embarrassed to do this video, but in any case, recently my husband brought it to my attention that apparently I'm obsessed with dental hygiene. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, you have like 5 or 6 steps in your whole morning routine that are just dedicated to your teeth. And I'm like, no, I don't. And then I looked into my medicine cabinet and just counted all the products and tools that I have related just to dental hygiene, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. So I thought I would do a completely random video, and maybe hopefully someone out there will find this useful, and hopefully it can help someone. But yeah, I'm gonna do a random video about my dental hygiene routine. So let me know in the comments whether you guys find this interesting or useful, or if you want to try any of the products that I recommend. But you know, sharing is caring, so here we go. Alright, so before I actually start to show you the products that I use, let me give you a little background story into why I probably am obsessed with dental hygiene. So growing up, I inherited from both sides of the family, both my mom and my dad, I inherited like terrible teeth genes. So crooked teeth, braces, headgear, you know, all of that. I had to wear it when I was a child. I'm actually even doing Invisaligners soon. But yeah, so that is kind of my background. So just really bad teeth genes. It's a wonder that I don't have dentures. Because that's probably gonna be, I felt like that was gonna be in my future growing up. Like just yeah, you get old, you wear dentures, because that's what everyone in my family has. But as I got into like my late teens and early adulthood, I realized like that doesn't have to be the case. So I became very vigilant, and I have a wonderful dentist that I go to. And so yeah, enough rambling, let's just get started. All right, so the very first thing is that I'm obsessed with electric toothbrushes. So I have the Oral-B Sonicarw. So this is the toothbrush where it actually pulses, and it has a timer on it so that you know how long you've been brushing your teeth. So you brush on a 2-minute cycle, and it's 4 increments of 30 seconds. So there's 4 30-second intervals. And so basically you brush your top right quadrant for 30 seconds, then you switch to the top left, and then you do the bottom right and the bottom left. Honestly, you can go in whatever order, but yeah, this I've been using this toothbrush since about 2008. Not this same toothbrush, but this style of toothbrushes since 2008, and it really is helpful just so you know how long you have to brush your teeth for. So this is great training. In this one, I need to replace the bristles on it, but I try to replace the bristles every like 3 to 6 months, and especially when I'm sick too. So that's the first product that I use, and I even travel with this when I go on vacation. Sometimes I was taking just a regular toothbrush, but I missed my electronic toothbrush so much that I just started to bring this with me. So next, on to toothpaste. So there's one that I've used for years, and I recently made a switch, but I want to show you both. So the one that I've used for years is the Aquafresh Extreme Clean. And the reason why I like this one is because it has microactive foaming action. So it has these little micro bubbles that form. So not the little scrubbing beads, because those, if you research it, those can get caught in your teeth, and like dentists hate those. So this doesn't have beads, but they have these like micro scrubbing these like micro foaming bubbles, and it just, I just love the way this feels in my mouth. That's what she said. Sorry guys, this is a random video, but yeah, this is the toothpaste I used to use for years, but recently I have switched to, this is Uncle Harry's alkalizing toothpaste and peppermint. So this Uncle Harry's alkalizing toothpaste, I've been using this for about a month, and I think this is gonna be like it. It's expensive. I'll tell you how much it costs in the comments, but it takes a lot of getting used to, but I have noticed just in the past month that I've been using it, a big difference in my teeth. So basically, this one claims to be pH balancing, restoring, freshens breath, and whitens gently. It doesn't contain any fluoride, which could be bad for you apparently. But basically, it's made with, I'll show you what the inside looks like. So it doesn't look like your normal toothpaste. It comes in a jar, and it's made out of this clay. And so basically it has a mineral clay, sea salt, and pure plant essences. It encourages remineralization of tooth enamel by neutralizing acids and bacteria, supplying calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus for strengthening teeth and maintaining a naturally alkaline pH. So, my thoughts on it. It takes some getting used to. Like the first time I used this, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to spit this out. Like it's gross. But it's because it doesn't taste like your normal toothpaste. It has natural peppermint oil, so it's very strong, almost like, you know how Listerine gives you like that burn? It's sort of like that. Plus it's made from clay. It doesn't foam at all, and it has a little bit of sea salt. So it's kind of like this salty, very strong mint flavor. I know you're probably like, Kendra, what is this? But let me tell you guys, this stuff is awesome. So I've even read reviews of people who had small cavities. They went to the dentist and then they started using this, and then when they went back to the dentist to have the cavities filled, their teeth had repaired on its own. So this one also has, if you look at the ingredients, it has bentonite clay, calcium carbonate, and colloidal silver water as the first 3 ingredients. And if you saw my previous video on my March favorites, I think I talked about colloidal silver and just how it did wonders for when I had an infection in my wisdom tooth, and I was able to avoid having my wisdom tooth pulled. So yeah, I'm a big believer in this. It is pricey, and if you're curious about dipping your toothbrush into the jar, this, because of the ingredients, it's self-cleansing, so you don't have to worry about germs or bacteria forming. So highly, highly recommend that. All right, so that's my first step. So after I brush my teeth with the Uncle Harry's, then I move on to my next step, which is where I will use my Irrigator. So this is what I use before I floss. So basically what you do is you fill up this chamber. This is a travel size or a travel version. And you fill this chamber up with water, and it has a little nozzle on the top. And then hopefully I can do this and not spray myself, but when you turn it on, there's a little bit of water in there. Random. You turn it on, basically it irrigates, it shoots water through the nozzle, and you can get in between those creases and crevices in your teeth. So like I said, I have not had my wisdom teeth pulled, so sometimes in the back in my gums, food can get trapped back there, so I like to use this to kind of rinse everything away. And you'd be surprised, like I've used this even after I flossed. So I brush my teeth, floss, gargle, and then I use this, and you'll still see things that come out. So there's things that even floss can't get, but this Irrigator will totally get all of that stuff. All right, and then for floss, I like to use the floss picks. So any brand, I'm not really beholden to a particular brand, but I do like the floss picks that come with the little pointy end, and that way you can kind of get in there like a toothpick. I'm not going to demonstrate flossing my teeth for you guys. Video's not that random, but I like the ones with the little pick at the end so that you can kind of get in there. And these I carry in my purse because I hate that feeling of just having food stuck in my teeth, and I find this is a lot less obtrusive than the traditional floss, the string floss. All right, so moving along in my impressive array of dental hygiene products, the next thing that I use on a daily basis is my Closys alcohol-free health rinse. So this one was recommended to me by my dentist. And this one, some people, just because of like the pH in their saliva or whatever, they're prone to getting cavities. So I'm one of those people who are prone to getting cavities. So I don't even eat a lot of candy or sweets. It's just, and I brush my teeth. Obviously, I take very good care of my teeth. But if I'm not careful, I can be prone to cavities. So my dentist had recommended that I try this Closys. Again, this is another product that's kind of pricey, but this huge bottle will last you for several months. And basically, it's a non-burning, alcohol-free oral health rinse, and it comes with it's flavorless and odorless. It's unflavored. So, but it comes with a separate vial of like peppermint oil extract, and it's optional. I like to use it because I do like that minty, fresh feeling. So you can put as much or as little of the peppermint inside as you want, and then shake it up. and I usually transfer it to a smaller bottle so that I can just use it every morning. So ever since I started using this years ago, I haven't had any problem with cavities, no problem with like tartar buildup or anything like that. And so this I noticed a huge difference when I go in for my 6-month cleaning, my checkup and whatnot. If I've been using this, my dentist can tell, and if I haven't been using it, she can tell. So I definitely highly recommend this. I would say out of everything I'm showing you, I would recommend this the most, followed by the actually everything. Let me just stop. Everything that I'm recommending, I don't think I could live without any of them. So that's that. And then for the next few products, these aren't things that I use on a daily, actually no, this last one, I use this on a daily basis. So this is my tongue scraper. So this one, you just, again, I'm not going to really demonstrate, but you just stick your tongue out, get way back in there, and you just use that to scrape off debris and germs and whatnot from your tongue. So this is a tongue scraper. Got to get one of those. All right, so the last few things, now these are like totally, this is probably what pushed me over the edge for my husband to be like, yeah, you're obsessed with dental hygiene. So you know all those little tools your dentist has, like the little light with the mirror on it? I have that. I also have the little debriding agent, so a little hook and a scraper. So yeah, these, honestly, I probably only use these about once or twice a month, and also too, I use it before I go to the dentist because, I don't know, maybe it's because I was a straight A student, but I like to get an A+ on all of my dental exams. So before I go to the dentist, I will use the little hook or the little scrape thing just to kind of get in there, and any plaque or buildup or whatever, I will use that. And I like to just see what's going on in the back of your mouth because you never know. So these, you know, totally optional if you just want a gold star at the dentist and bonus points. But these two, also be careful when you use them. Like, you don't want to go to town, but you know, your gums and everything, they need to be massaged, and they need to, like, when your dentist cleans your teeth, these are kind of like, I guess, at-home versions of what they use. And so, you know, even if you have the best oral hygiene, you'll still possibly can get some buildup, which is why you should definitely go for your 6-month checkups. Honestly, sometimes I go every 3 months just because, like I said, apparently I'm obsessed with dental hygiene, and didn't even realize it, but there you go. So that's a weird random fact about me, is that I'm very into oral care. If you are someone who wants to like take your dental hygiene regimen to that next level, you know, avoid braces, avoid dentures, avoid cavities, and getting your wisdom teeth pulled, and all those nasty things that none of us like to do, I highly recommend everything that I've suggested to you guys. Like I said, I went from like 10 years ago to versus now. I would say my teeth are like in such a much better place. And I have to thank it all to the things that I use. So once you've incorporated these things into your routine, it actually doesn't take that much extra time, and it becomes enjoyable. So enough with the randomness. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Please do rate and subscribe and let me know what you think about it. Or if there are any products that you guys use and you want to tell me about them, let me know in the comments, because as you can see, I love testing out new dental hygiene products. So again, stay classy and stay fabulous.